Hello and welcome everyone to part 2 of the Empire Total War Darthmod Great Britain Let's Play. Going through the end turn phase now so you can watch the nations progress and do their AI moves while I do a few little announcements. Firstly, this video was meant to be up yesterday on Wednesday, I know, as per my schedule. Unfortunately, when I recorded it, my audio settings were way off balance, so you could barely hear me. Initially, you could hear me for, I think it was about half of the video, but then there was a battle, and you really couldn't hear a thing. And I was tempted to just put it up with a notification saying I'll have the audio fixed next time, but I wasn't happy with that. So I'm re-recording now. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I'm re-recording now instead, and the installation video for Darthmod for Empire Total War will also be uploaded following this video. So if you look in the description of this video, you will see a link to the install video, and I will have added it to part 1 as well. Just, I will have said in that installation video, but just please help yourselves out a little bit. I know some of you do this already, but some people kind of forget to do this, and that is to check with the Darthmod installation video. I will have included a link to a kind of an FAQ on the Empire Darthmod installation, and that will actually tell you kind of all the common problems that you might get trying to get Darthmod to work. So rather than kind of saying it doesn't work, oh, Mughal Empire declaring war, we will accept that. Hopefully people will join us. And I didn't see who joined us there. Who didn't? Whoops. That's fine. I think the Poland-Lithuania dropped out there. But yeah, please do check the FAQ out if you're having problems with Darthmod being installed, because it does cover most of the things I'm going to sort of tell you to do. And my first question to you, if you reply saying you've got an issue with the install, I will say, have you checked the FAQ forums? But also, if you are having problems with Darthmod, could you please comment on the installation video for Darthmod rather than these parts, just so it helps to keep everything kind of a bit more organised, and it keeps it all in one place. Okay, so yeah, Poland-Lithuania didn't join us in that war against the Mughal Empire, nor did the United Provinces. So those are the two that dropped out. We've got square formation here, and the Daily Courant, New Royal Air. Can someone please tell me, I don't think anybody did in part 1, maybe I missed it though because there were a lot of comments, which is great, it's absolutely fantastic. But can someone tell me how the royal family works in Darthmod? Like, Darthmod for Empire adds in the royal family. And it's also got claimants, so do you have revolutions? Can you revolt under one of these claimants or whatever? I'd be really interested to know how that works, so if anyone can tell me, that'd be great. The fleet arrives. I'll come back to that tab in a minute. And that recruitment there, that's good. Armchair General, Isaac Newton, good chap. Right, fleet arrives. While I'm just moving this fleet and yawning at the same time, because I'm tired. Oh, leggy campaign map, always happens with Empire. So I'm going to bring my ship right to the port here, and then, there we go, let's get, what happens when you move navies around. But I've got an army on here to bring in. Also, a lot of you have been saying, will you do a 1 hour special of this Let's Play series? And yes, I will do one. If you go back to part 1 and give it a thumbs up, it's currently on something like 600 thumbs up, 600 likes. When part 1 gets to 1,000 likes, the next part that's in my kind of schedule to record, I will make a 1 hour special. So, hopefully later today I'll get around to recording part 3 of this Let's Play as well, along with both of the Third Age Let's Plays. No, not Third Age, it's Briton today, actually. So it'll be Briton, and if I should get a chance then to do more of this, I'm not going to build that because they're blatantly going to raid it. I'm going to build a school, because I demolished the church school here, following your advice and mine. But yes, if whenever that part 1 gets 1,000 likes, the next part that I'm, for this Let's Play that I'm going to be recording, so it may be part 4, it may be part 5 by the time it gets to 1,000 likes, that will be a 1 hour special. I'm also thinking about live streaming a part at some point. Don't worry if you wouldn't be able to make the live stream. It will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. It's just kind of a little extra for those that can make the live stream. You get to see it a few hours earlier than everyone else. Let's build an opera house here. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. No. We're building Great Parliament here. What are we researching now? We're researching carbines. I'm going to go for ring bayonet instead. We can get carbines in a bit, but I want to move on to military syllabus. When I've got this second one up, when I've got Oxford built, I'll start researching carbines there. But I don't know how much longer Isaac Newton's going to keep on going, because he's Oh no, he's 59. Not too old. I thought he was older. Right, I've got a navy here. Let's go to India. The Mughal Empire has now attacked me, of course. So better create some more East India Company troops, and we'll send some sepoys to push them out of my port, repair my port. And right, that's all we need to do over here. Back to the Americas. So yeah, if you watched part 1 already but you didn't like it, please do, because you'll get a 1-hour special out of it, which I think would be pretty awesome. And let's bring these troops. Let's bring this navy over here. And all these troops in here, I think I can get away with pulling them around. Yeah, they're still happy in the Bahamas, and I can use this force to take the Leeward Islands. Following up from your suggestions of what I should be doing, pretty much, and the turn. A lot of you suggested, take out the pirates in the Americas. You're already at war with the Huron Confederacy, I think it is, the Native Americans that are attacking me up at the Moose Factory. So that gives me, some enemies to combat in the American theatre of war. So that keeps me going. That gives me something to do there. I don't need to worry about going for oh, Poland, Lithuania. Okay, yeah, we can have another military alliance, and you can give me money for it. Sweet. So yeah, that gives me a focus in the American theatre of war. There's nothing really much going on the European scale yet, but that's fine. It gives me a chance to just build up the UK. And keep developing technologies and what have you there. India, we've got the Mughal Empire now attacking us, so that is a fantastic, point to start with. We can spread out from Calcutta and hopefully claim the entire of the Indian continent. Or the Indian subcontinent, isn't it? Either one. You know what I mean. We can claim the whole of India. So it's just in Europe that things aren't kicking off, which is fine, because I probably can't at this stage afford to run sort of active missions or things like that in 3 theatres of war. I'm also, after this end turn phase, this will probably be the last end turn phase that I actually record, because they are quite long and lengthy. They do end up taking a couple of minutes of record time, and if I go through 3 or 4 end turn times, that's nearly 10 minutes or so just spent watching the AI do its stuff. So I'd rather get on with the action. So this will be the last end turn I show for now. When I start killing off factions later on in the game, the end turn phases will speed up, and then I'll bring them back in. But for now, I won't be showing them. Oh, the Hurons raiding my fur factory. Good thing I didn't bother to expand on that. But also, a lot of you have noted that taking out the pirates is crucial, because then it removes all their pirate fleets, and then I don't get nearly as much issue. Okay, so they actually took out my Maratha Confederacy, broke the trade agreement. I'll have to look at some trading in a moment on the diplomacy screen, but we're just going to go for some action right now. So my ships are all in here. So let's go down, attack this port. Ship incoming. Transfer them all off, and then the army should be able to. Yeah, we can attack in 1 turn. They've got a lot more men than me. Obviously, I've only got 1 unit of line infantry versus all them. This may not be winnable. I'll demand a surrender, and I'm going to continue the siege. What does give me a bit of hope is that I've got the Colonial Dragoons, which I can use to flank round and take out all of these mortars, because they're bloody horrible mortars. And then hopefully I can take out the pirate mobs. It's going to be a hard battle, that one, but we shall see. Yawning. Sleepy. Is that called the Blue Badger? That's amazing. The Blue Badger. Awesome. I can't build anything, any ships, but I can build at Port Royal 2 units of Colonial line infantry, which I will do in case that battle for the pirates base doesn't go down too well. In fact, can I move that fleet? I can. I am going to actually move the fleet back to Jamaica, because I might be able to get those 2 units on to reinforce these guys next turn, in which case I'd have a far better leg to stand on against those pirates. Pesky pirates. I need to upgrade that to a Governor's Council, but not yet. I need to focus on up in the north. Oh, we can build Native American. auxiliary now. That's cool. These guys are actually better than... Yeah. I'm going to build some because they're just cool, the irregulars. Actually, no, I'm going to build some of these guys first. The mounted tribal auxiliary. They're good. And the pesky Hurons have taken my port, so I can't land there with my troops. So I'm going to have to land here. I'm going to land in between the port and my settlement, so hopefully that means that they won't be able to bypass me. Here's my big old army, which they won't be able to do attack with until next turn. But we'll repair the fur factory. Here I'm going to make this a military encampment because we actually will need that to produce slightly better troops here, because it's the only outpost we have. The fleet here might as well send it back, actually, to Europe, because we don't really need to transport any other troops around right now. We need to push south. And if I take out the pirates, I'm not at war with anybody else yet, so I don't really need too much of a navy here. I'll keep up my naval presence in Europe. And I think that's all I can do. I mean, I know Edinburgh really wants this opera house, so fine. Actually, no. Sorry, Edinburgh. We need to check the Indian Theatre. That's what I've got to remember. Indian Theatre, more East India Company men, and they're blockading my port now with their troops. So actually, probably should send that fleet to India, because I don't have any fleet here. So let's do that with you. Come here. India, please. It'll take a while for it to get there. Right, I'll end the turn up here, and I will also pause the recording until the end turn phase, or until something happens, like a trade agreement or a declaration of war, something you guys need to see. So, see you guys at the other side of the end turn process. And there we have it, something interesting happening in the end turn phase, so I thought I'd resume here. They're offering military access 5 turns, a military alliance, and a single payment. I'm going to accept that. Seeing as their enemies are the Mughal Empire, should hopefully be worthwhile. Plus, we've only got a little bit of the other colonies to go through at the moment. See the 13 colonies there fending off the Iroquois. Oh, and the Iroquois bring up quite a large force. Watch out! I've seen Boston taken by the Iroquois in previous campaigns. Watch out, Philly! Philly! Yes, be careful there. Mughal Empire now taking their turn. I think I actually caught the start of this end turn phase in the recording anyway before I managed to shut off Bandicam. It didn't want to stop. But anyway, you can see the last little bit. Last few factions. If it was only this short, then it'd be fine. But I'll bring the end turn phases back properly, as I said, in the late game, because once you start killing off lots of small factions, it really does speed up. Barbary States, and then we've got the pirates to deal with. They may attack us. They may not. Yes, they are attacking us. Okay, so I've actually got to try and fend this off now. Right, here we go. We'll fight this, and I'll try and flank with my cavalry. So, let's get prepped for the battle. Okay, so, sort them out. There's not much deployment to really be doing. So I'm going to have the dragoons over there, the cannons unlimbered in front ready here, my infantry then kind of gaining some tree cover, and then my pikemen on the right of them.
Before most artillery can fire a shot, you will need to order the crews to...
Shush. So let's find out where all the mortars are all over here, of course they are. Also, please let me know for future battles and stuff with the music in game is too loud or my voice too quiet and stuff with the effects. I know it's always a fine tuning, precision thing. Now in the clear, so we can do this. Sound the charge! For king and country, men. Oh, blood everywhere. Oh, that was a horrific mortar shot. But here comes the charge. They've got nothing. Which is fine by me. And we're breaking both of these mortar teams here. Shattered. We'll make sure they're gone for good. In fact, we don't need to worry about getting them gone. Actually, I will need to because I'll have to assault them again, actually. It's true, I need to kill as many of these chaps as I can. One team completely annihilated. There's just one left over here. Oh, no, he's... I have no idea what's going on with his body, but it's just whacked itself into a tree. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to charge now the pirate mob here. Bring them down, if we can. These pirates coming up towards us here. I'm going to attack them with my pikemen. It's probably going to go horrifically wrong, but I've got to try. Continue to try and hit this unit with the cannons, and then my infantry here should be able to deal some damage when they come in closer. So here comes the pikemen. Oh, they've just broken in fear. Broken in fear of pikes. Well, we'll go for the next one then. My dragoons making short work of the pirate mob over here, as we can see. Numbers dropping quite rapidly. Pikemen coming forward. These guys are retreating, the other pirate mob's retreating. We're going to have a go though. I don't know who they're firing at, but we'll bring my line infantry forward toward them. Okay, so my pikemen have just charged through a lot of them. But they look to be quite effective actually. And we're chasing these pirates down here. And that's been absolutely devastating. We've lost, 50 of our men. So but these guys have just been shredded. Okay, I'm keeping you, pikemen. You're useful. You can stay. Come on, little jog. Bless them. And my infantry have seen away the mortar crews and the other unit of pirates. So happy days all around here. My cavalry, they're probably tired, so that's why they can't catch up to these guys, because I've been running them everywhere. And yes, we will actually end the battle there, because we can always attack them again. Now we've removed their mortars, or at least 2 of their crews. Plus I can bring those extra 2 infantry that I'm building in Jamaica across now as well. Okay, so the enemy lost 999, just under 1,000, and I've got all my men left. So that's the end of the pirates there. I got their fleet there, and United Colonies have got a fleet there. Pillared for satire. Okay. Right, that's still building there. Oxford's still building up. Off to America, that's where it's all happening. We will attack the Native Americans there in a moment. But before we do, Leeward Islands. Let's just see how this is going to work. Yeah, we'll risk an auto-resolve there. No, I lost more men in that than I did last time, but I'll take it. There we go. And repair there. So I don't really need to bring any new troops to the Leeward Islands. They're fine. But what I could do, one is attack this port. Another is to do this. And then auto-resolve against that ship. Alright. Be destroyed. Although we lost 2 of our ships, but... okay. Next time I'll fight that. But this is a race-built galleon. They are better than they look. We will... Oh, why can't we repair them? Oh, because the port's damaged, that's why. Okay, so build up the port. Send this chap back here. Tell him to recruit 2 more of his friends, and we'll have 4 to send over to Trinidad and Tobago, which should hopefully be enough to take out them. And then that's the pirates destroyed. Come on, I don't want to do that. Up here. Right. Let's give this army a few more. Give them these guys here. And yeah, then we're going to go for it. We're going to go for taking out these chaps here. At my port, we shall fight. Right, here we go. Let's see the lay of the land. Well, I've already seen this perfect spot for where I want to put my cannons. I'm going to have to move forward to the enemy. I'm attacking, so they should stay in position. But I've seen this ridge here would be perfect for putting the cannons here. We get a good range across the rest of it. And that's where I can bring up the rest of my line infantry. We've got the 33rd Foot with us as well as standard infantry. Rule Britannia indeed. And show them the might of the Empire. I kind of feel like this could go either way. This I kind of feel like I'm going to stop doing like Darth Vader or you know, Sith Lord impressions. Feel the Force, embrace its power, Luke. It's probably a very bad impression. I don't know why I'm putting these guys so far out, actually. They can go there. But, yes, show them the might of the Empire. Feel the dark side. That's probably going to come out terribly wrong. To me, it sounds absolutely epic, like I'm the only person in the world that's ever said that about doing an impression. Lovely bit of music, though. Absolutely lovely bit of music playing. Darthmod, thank you for the glorious soundtrack you've bestowed upon your mod. So we're going to push up with the cavalry on the right hand side. We've got yeomanry and a regiment of horse, and then we've got the mounted tribal auxiliary, which are mounted gunners, I do believe. Hello. And we're going to use them to move up to this. Oh no, selected too many there. I'm just going to select just the auxiliary and push them up here, and then with my general, Sir John Churchill, we're going to move him here. Hello, Johnny boy. So, come on, demi cannons, get into spot. What? So we're going to have 3 units. We've got 6 units of line infantry. It makes it very nice to split up evenly. Oh, and the bowmen have been revealed. Or the Native American warriors, are they? Yes. Countrymen betraying countrymen here. So we're going to deploy these 6, or these 3 rather, on the left. There's no bowmen in sight, so I'm free to kind of fire away. devastating. And then we're going to pull away. Behind the cover of the 33rd Foot, who've moved up and should hopefully be able to give smashing volleys into these native tribesmen. Just deploy these guys on the flank. And there goes the volley. There's a slight difference in uniform. But God, they look awesome. Can't wait till we get fire by rank, because then that bloody is awesome. These guys are pulling back. I'm tempted to go into melee mode. Once these guys get another chance to fire a volley. Looks like they're just readying up now. There we go. And I'll charge them in. So the rest of my unit's forming up. The cannons are now in position. I'm actually going to move them forward just a smidge more. And then unlimber. And with my cavalry on this side, we're going to deploy like so. We've already broken that unit. We're chasing after them with the mounted auxiliary. Unlimbering my cannons, and we're going to target the chief's bodyguard that's wandering about the field. Oh, don't know what's happened with the sound, but it's also suddenly switched to my left ear of my headphones. Oh, and it's back. I'm going to pull back now with the mounted auxiliary, though, because we're being charged by another unit of Native American tribesmen. Or warriors, actually. These are warriors. Dun dun dun. Specific warriors. This chap, I think, has been caught out. Or maybe he's seen a friend. He's like, how are you doing? Oh, no, he's just going for an attack with an axe. Flee! Fly, you fools! Oh, there's two of them. Oh, they were chilling together. That's fine. That's nice. Catching up. Oh, totem pole. Cool. Oh, so you've got all these tribesmen coming in. I have no idea where they all were. My cannons are firing. We're going to get them to fire on the chief's bodyguard. Hoping this is going to force these guys to actually come towards my lines, because I don't feel like marching toward them. We've got the high ground. We've got a lovely, following the ridge of the mountains. This is done rather well. I'm just watching these chief's bodyguard for when my cannons next fire. Hopefully it will be an explosion of horse. Oh, yes. Horse steaks there. And you won't find that in your supermarket. Oh, wait. Yes, you will. For those of you that aren't from the UK, you probably won't get that joke. But recently there was a horse meat scandal in our supermarkets. Horse meat being sold as beef, or horse meat found in products that were supposedly, 100% beef or things like that. Whoops. So, little Findus joke for you all there. Right, so clearly these chaps are not... Oh, there's bowmen here. Okay, we'll just charge you with cavalry. That is the silliest mistake you will make, my Huron opponent. You will fall to the might of the Empire. It's going to be very difficult not to go all Star Wars on this. And we've got more bowmen all along here, which my cavalry is just going to have a field day attacking. So I'm going to push up with these 3 units of line infantry here. And I'm going to push up with the auxiliary as well. So we've charged in here, we've instantly broken more bowmen. And I'm going to pull 1 unit off to attack this unit of bowmen here. Attack the tribesmen. We don't have much charge going on right now, but it should still be enough to do some damage to these guys. Oh, excuse me there. And my line infantry now getting in range to do some deadly damage to these warriors. Good strong charge there. Don't want to keep them here too long though, because they will get beaten down. Well, that's the regiment force. This is the yeomanry. So we're pulling away, charging after these other units here, but I'm just going to pull them up to the top. Hoping my cannons are still firing on the chief's bodyguard. Oh, and they're coming up against the tribal auxiliary. We should be doing some damage to their... Were you once their chief? Well, we shall soon find out. Oh, and I've been charged over here. Charged by the warriors. I've lost a few men, but they've broken and they will be repelled. Charge them here. We're going to pull back from the bowmen and then recharge. So a fresh charge against the Native American tribesmen. And the chief's bodyguard has been sent packing. We're going to chase after him with the auxiliary. As have a lot of these units. They're being broken left, right and centre. Get the cannons to fire on the bowmen here. And I'm going to get my cavalry to run toward my infantry lines. Hopefully to draw these bowmen toward them so that my infantry can then finish them off. So yes, if you want to play with this fantastic mod, Darthmod, be sure to look in the description. There will be a link to the installation video there. If it's not there right away the moment this video has been uploaded, it's because I'm uploading the install video after this part's gone up, but it shouldn't be a large file, so it shouldn't take too long at all. Oh, and the chief has returned, and it's now mounted auxiliary against chief. And we're going to move forward once again with my line infantry here. We're going to try and charge this unit of bowmen at the flank here. Both of my units of cavalry, meanwhile my infantry are now firing on these units of tribesmen and bowmen. And getting ready to push them all back, which is smashing. How's my auxiliary doing against the chief? Yeah, we're slowly but surely beating him back. But we're going to pull them away to attack these Native American warriors instead. Oh, plus we just took out half the chief's bodyguard in one shot there. That was a horrific volley. Oh, and there's the follow-up. I think the chief's shattered. Yes, he's firmly seen away. I won't worry about chasing him off now. We're going to chase these Native American warriors. But that was deadly. Well done, tribal auxiliary. I'm going to have to recruit more of you. You're good. They're attacking me here, the warriors. I'm not going to bother plugging bayonets because then I can't fire anymore. Plus the auxiliary have just charged in to save the day. Probably will lose some of my own auxiliary here. It is a loss I have to take. My cavalry, infantry, seeing away the rest of the troops here, except for this unit of bowmen. Oh, but they're we can continue actually. They're coming back. We'll mop up as many of these forces as we can, less to fight another day. Taking a lot of casualties here with that charge to stop my men firing. But they shall be replenished, and we'll avoid that next time. Finish them off here. Cavalry going in for the bowmen over here, going in for the kill. Reducing them to very little, and we'll stop the cannons from firing. And we'll fast forward through this bit, seeing it's just the mop-up phase. Bring the tribal auxiliary to over the bowmen here, because there's only a few of those left, 2 of them left. They may not even make it out, but the border is just up there, but they can fire from range, so that's quite useful. And are they going to make it? No, they just crossed the finish line to freedom. We'll go after these chaps here. Come on, cavalry, chase them down. There we go. But that is essentially it. We've got a majority of them there now. And I think we're chasing this last few off, but I can quit the battle there. There we go, decisive victory. And there we go. I lost 188, probably of that. Oh yeah, see, I killed about 60 of my own men there. Whoops. According to that. Oopsie. But the Yeomani Mounted Auxiliary and the Regimental Force all did bloody well, getting the majority of the kills themselves, and that force is pushed way over the border. And we can replenish all these fine troops right here and now. But that's where I'm going to end this part, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe, thumb up this video. And remember to go to part 1 and thumb that up. If that gets to 1,000 likes, I will do a 1-hour special in one of my following Empire parts. So go and thumb that one up if you haven't already. Send it to your friends, what have you. Later today, I'll hopefully get some Rome Briton Let's Play up. And then if I have enough time later, I'll do more of the Empire Total War of this Let's Play. But I'll be catching up and doing loads more over the weekend of this as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you all again soon.